So you know how you get going with a plan sometimes, and you're in the middle of stuff, and all of a sudden you have maybe an epiphany or a stray idea that's going to throw you off track. Kind of like when you start cleaning and it perpetuates into next thing you know you're shampooing the carpets in the RV or something like that, and you were just trying to wipe the table off in the kitchen. So yeah, I found the steel that'll work piece that will should do this pretty good here in between. Oh yeah. So yeah, this will work for this gap here. So anyway, so I'm walking out there and walk past it 1,000 times or whatever. And mind you, I've had this project, this air tank has been chopped up for like almost 2 years now. Because sometimes that's just what happens. But so I'm walking outside and I realize I have this old propane tank sitting here that just happens to fit in there side of that pretty good. So yeah. But I know this is more heavy duty than this is. But I'm thinking, I think I have another one of these from a friend I could probably get fairly cheap, so we might come back to the oil burning idea in a separate deal, using the propane tank. So let me figure out what I'm doing here with my CAD, and I'll come back and show you what I got going on. Well, I had a real pain in the ass scrounging up some CAD software, but managed to come across some. Guess this is Abel's box. That's okay. I'm not sponsored, but if you're looking for a really good affordable starter RC, this is a great one to go with. It is way faster than a novice should be running, but on the controller it's got a dial back on it, so you can make it only run at quarter throttle and stuff, which is good for beginners and for younger kids if you're trying to get into it, so they don't run it into the wall or underneath stuff at 100 miles an hour and rip wheels off. That sort of thing. There aren't no Tyco RCs. If you're a Gen X, you might be able to appreciate that. We'll go with this software. Alright. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get it with that. This section here should be close enough, I'm guessing. Oh, I know I should have scissors out here. Oh, there's a pair. I'd use these, but these are shears and for metal, and no sense in dulling them on this when I have these. So 3M stuff here, or Scotch, same difference. Same difference. Do 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 do. I guess just in case. See, this isn't good gasket material stuff. It's corrugated, so we don't really need to save it for nothing. But I'm just gonna cut this little piece out here just in case I need it. We'll pick that up some other day here. Yeah, that should be about good enough. One of these two pieces will do it. All right, so I'll come over here to, I guess I can put that back where I found it. And probably sit there till February. Not. Okay, I don't think that we'll need that, but just in case. All right, so since we have the luxury of this cutoff being the size that we're looking for, we can go ahead and kind of get this situated up this way. Alright, we seen all cardboard. Seen all cardboard, okay. So, then we got this piece here. Right? And we'll take the tape measure and try to just get a little bit of idea of, well, let's see, this is 22 and a half. 16, it's, oh, what, 4.5 inches. So we're looking at 2 1/4-ish. We want to have. Okay, that did not compute right at all, did it? $22 1/4 and 16. Oh, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 3 1/4 on each side. My bad. Pretty close. It's gonna have to go that way here. You can tell, yep, 1/4 inch. And this obviously isn't that great and important, but you know, have a little pride in your firebox, I guess, or something like that. Maybe it's a situation that's looking pretty good. I think we might have moved off a hair from that side. Looks good enough for the dames I date. All right, so buttons on your underwear. Get us a Milwaukee marker here, and we're not going to use all this. Oh, don't do that. Be smooth about it. Okay, so that in fact, let's how wide do we want to make that? That's 16 inches across. We're not going to be anywhere near that. Thinking 8 for some reason. 8 seems good. Okay, so eight. All right, so if we're gonna use that for 8, that's gonna land us 4 in the middle. Okay, now we'll just pretend this is a straight line. Okay, and then what we'll do is make it look, for looks, we'll go to 10 inches. So we'll go 5 from the center here and put a little mark right there. Then we'll go 5 this way. Put a little mark right there. Okay, then we can do a line from this one to that one, this one to that one. Looks like we got discombobulated somewhere on something, but something don't look right about it. Well, we got our radiuses anyway. Got our radiuses. Let's yeah, 4, 8, that's good. We did 5, 10. Oh, that's because this one's off a hair. Is that right? It's gonna be close enough, so yeah, you'd probably do this on an actual computer really simply, but you know, if you've been watching me for any kind of time, you know that's probably not how I'm rolling about it. So you know, sometimes people will try to get so exact that they're going above or below the line or whatever. I'm just shooting for the middle, and if I get high and low on it, so be it. Because let's face it, I'm an uncertified gap welder, so looks like it's going to look a lot better from the other side. Right? That looks okay-ish. Right? Yeah, that looks better. Okay. Glad we eyeballed that after measuring it all out. All right. So, buttons on the underwear. Here's what we're gonna do. Can we utilize this a little bit? Yeah, nah, that's alright. We're not going to gain enough utilizing that in my head, so should we scratch it or should we screw it. I don't like using the markers on rust because it's not good for the marker, but we'll be alright. Perfecto. Okay, well, I do have a jigsaw, and I believe I have some metal blades still left that aren't completely cooked, so I'm probably gonna do these straight lines. Yeah, I'll do these straight line cuts with the grinder, and I'll use this jigsaw to cut the rest of this out. I'm gonna go ahead and hack this piece out real quick with the grinder, and then I'll bring you back for the jigsaw. I'll show you a second of that, just because not everybody's jigsawing all the time, I guess. Not that it's anything spectacular, but it's out of the norm, so I'll bring you back for that. Okay, I thought I had a few more blades than this for this thing. Look at the McCulloch. It's like a chainsaw. I didn't realize they made these back in the day when I received this from... Oh, I don't remember. Oh, yeah, actually, yeah. I'm not sure. I don't remember buying it, which means it was got to me for a Christmas present over 30 years ago, possibly. Maybe. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. But very, very old. I've had it for at least 15 years, so... Okay, I guess it's not very old, but pretty sure I've had it for... I know I've had it for near that long, so... So apparently these are 14 teeth per inch. The 24s I've already apparently burned up on other stuff, so... That's what we're working with. I'm gonna try not to use oil. I'm really not looking to make that mess this morning already, but I might have to, so we'll see. We'll see. I'm just trying to save a grinding disc and hoping that this goes a little bit faster. It's probably not gonna. I'm not certain. We just trying here. We're gonna try. This actually has a spot back here for Allen wrench, but it's so old the plastic has shrunken up a little bit, so it doesn't really stay in there. All right. Wow, that like really yanked the fucking edge off the teeth. Okay, we're not jigsawing it off there. Are you kidding? Look how teeth are gone, baby. 2 seconds. I didn't even see sparks flying out of there. I mean, this bit doesn't even say wood slash metal, it just says metal on it. Pretty sure the wood slash metal there is just because of the nature of the set. Not cool. Not cool. Alright, well, I guess. Actually, I guess I'll leave that in here just to keep these screws. That is bogas, man. Bogas. A little bit upsetting. Okay, we're just gonna go back to the grinder. I'll bring you back after the cutout. Alright. I can't remember. I think I missed something here. Anyway, yesterday I made my CAD and I was cutting out these for this spacer for this. So yeah, you see a weld them on there. I'm getting really low on gas, so not that I know how to weld or anything, but you know. Are we gonna focus? Anyway, they're okay. They're gonna do they're gonna do this just fine. What? Oh my god. Yeah, it's like a whole different person when I shave like that. So this is what we got going on then. I did take this ring too. well, not this ring, but this little expansion part rib, I guess it would be a rib. Rib and cut it in half. And I had to beat the back of this in a little bit more to gain what I was wanting to get here, but I've got it pretty close now. So take this, put it in here, and I'm gonna try to keep these seams all at the bottom here, and if you can see that, well, that was crazy. Battery was showing 25% and just flipped on me. So anyway, what we got going on here, these are just spacers and to hold up the weight of this on here when I build my stand to go here, which is, you know, gonna be about like this, and who cares, blah blah blah. So, but, and like I said, I'm keeping the seams here at the center. So if you're ever gonna do this, realize on this compressor, this ain't completely round. I made these cuts and everything based on just, you know, the circle or whatever, and going to put them on here, ended up having to butch a lot of this stuff out of here. So these ain't even completely symmetrical because of that or whatever, but they're working and they lines up pretty good with this one on the seam. So this is going to be at the back of this. I'm not welding the back in. I'm going to just weld these feet to the side here once I get the everything cut out for the stack to go on. And basically in some sort of fashion-ish, like that. Actually, it looks right now this is laying a little crooked, so let me get my hand off the camera and see about making that right. So just eyeballing this, I have a straight edge up there used. I'll go across and try to get this as dialed as flat as I can before I start welding stuff in, just to make it easier when I go to weld all this on. So actually not bad. Push it down, it's solid. So I'm probably gonna cut this lip off around here, and I'm gonna have to pinch this together and weld it all the way around. A little extra work, but it's fine. So I'm doing this so I can use this space as like a forced air setup. I'm gonna cut a couple holes in the bottom here. I've got some I got some fans somewhere off the last one I had that I'm gonna cut in and put in here and wire up so we can just plug them in. I'll cut them in down here, and then I'll have somewhere in the top I'll cut a hole for air to come out, and the air will blow on this and blow hot air out, so I can essentially use it as like a forced air unit type thing. So I plan on running this air to help aid in warming the house to lower the bills, like I said. So that's where we're at so far on it. Really, I think at this point I need to make a decision. Well, I gotta cut that hole, I gotta cut another hole, then I need to decide if I'm going to burn in this first to get all this paint out of here, because I can't have that cooking obviously. So I'm gonna start a fire in both these just to cook the paint off, because that's the easiest, and I'm lazy and I don't want to waste 3 hours with a wire wheel trying to scuff all the paint off. I could just get a fire going in both of these and burn this stuff off, and that'll be that. So yeah, so it didn't get any lighter. So I was thinking about doing an oil thing. I've since changed my mind on this specifically. I have a tank there, and like I said, I think I got another one of these. I can make it out of that, and it will only be this big. And this is pretty heavy stuff, so I don't have to worry about burning through it, but I'll still use a rotor, heavy duty rotor when I do that, but we're not there here doing that today. We're working on this. So I got my hole marked out here, but as you've seen, my jigsaw is not the best, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut a square out here with the grinder and then just nip at it till I get all this cut out the size, unless I decide to take one of my Sawzall blades and try to cut it thin enough to make a cut on this, such as the jigsaw would, but I'm afraid that I'll weaken that too much. I might take a chance. I don't know. We'll see. If I do that, I'll bring you back to it. We'll see how that goes. But otherwise, I'm just going to use the grinder to notch this to get it to this size pipe. So I have a stack. I can put a stack in here. So anyway, I'll bring you back when I figure that out and show you those, or I'll just cut it out with the grinder and bring you back when I get this hole and that hole figured out, or maybe show you how I'm guessing at that hole. It's a lot of guesswork here. It doesn't have to be perfect, so I'll bring you back.
Nice Chevy. Seems reliable.
Making the speed mower. Be rolling.
Okay.
Always be rolling.